Hi. All right. Well, this is a bit weird. This is the first time I've done the live stream thing, and I'm going to try and read a question and answer it. And it makes sense that I'll do it live because I certainly don't do more than one take at any one time. So if there's swear words in it, that's what you get. All right. So this is a question from Gnome. And Gnome writes, I've been in recovery for almost a year, but honestly, only recently I became fully committed to not restricting or exercising at all and eating whenever I'm thinking about food, which right now is basically all the time. I'm proud of my progress. The thing is, it seems like the only thing my body wants right now is sweets. I'm going through boxes of sugary cereal and I'm eating tons of candy, tons. I don't want to deprive my body of what it wants because that's what I've been doing for so long and it didn't turn out so well. So I'm going with it, but it's getting worse and worse and my hair is suddenly falling out in chunks. I'm feeling even more shitty than when I was in recovery, but still restricting. And I practically need to have chocolate in my mouth at all times to be able to concentrate on work and studies. So shortly, I feel like I'm doing everything right, but it all goes really bad. What am I doing wrong? Well, no, you're not doing anything wrong. What's happening is your body's responding to you eating more food. And I know that that seems shitty because you're like, what the fuck? I eat more food and I feel like crap and my hair falls out. But so I think that the theory behind the hair falling out stuff when somebody starts to eat more food is that's the body sort of shedding the bad dead stuff and getting rid of that because it's actually in a position now where it knows that it will have the nutrients to grow more hair and make better hair. So I think that's one of the theories behind why people's hair starts to fall out when they start eating more food in recovery. You're certainly not the only one. In terms of why you feel shitty, well, I go to the migration theory for that. So if you think of anorexia as a migration response, your body thinks that there's not enough food in the environment and you need to just go, go, go. And for some people, that looks like compulsive movement for sure. But for some people, the go, go, go just looks like manic productivity and unable to rest and relax and all of those things, which are really common in anorexia. And then when you start eating more food, then your body goes like, oh, maybe the fanning's gone. Maybe we arrived and I don't have to migrate anymore. And thank fuck, because I'm exhausted. And then your body just goes like, all right, I'm done. That's basically what it does. It's just like, oh, I've been so tired for so long and I couldn't tell you because you wouldn't listen. And so then when you start eating more and your body thinks that you don't need to migrate anymore, it's like, oh, well, maybe they'll listen if I tell them how tired I am. I think that the other thing that's behind us not feeling as tired as we actually are, because it's not like you're just suddenly tired now. Your body's been this tired forever, for a long, long time. Well, not forever, not from like before you had an eating disorder, but pretty much the whole time you had an eating disorder, your body's probably been exhausted. And so that's not changed. All that's happening now is you can feel it. And there's this thing called anosognosia, which in like psycho speak, therapist terms, is sort of you don't know how sick you are. And I actually think that anosognosia is, in evolutionary terms, is a mechanism by which the brain goes like, all right, you've got to migrate, so we just don't want you to know about how tired you are right now. Don't tell her that she's tired because she's got to migrate. You know, like, think about it from migration's perspective. If you don't migrate, you're going to die. So your brain has to do everything that it can to make you want to continue to migrate. And feeling tired doesn't aid that in the same way. Feeling hungry and wanting to stop and eat the whole time doesn't aid that. So initially, that's why when we go into anorexia, the desire to eat is shut down and we want to move along. And then, of course, migration was only ever supposed to last a couple of months. So what happens if we have anorexia for a prolonged period of time is for most of us, that desire to eat comes back, but we're super scared of it and the rest is history. But what's happening is that whatever it was that was buffering you from feeling as tired and shitty and all that stuff as you actually are, then that's gone. That's like that buffer's coming off. And that could be quite scary because then you're just like, oh God, I feel like crap. Is this what it's like when I don't restrict? And it won't be like that forever. Your body just needs to do that for a little while. And it's good. It's communicating with you. Listen to it because you're tired. Rest, rest, rest. I think I answered the question, didn't I? Whoa. When you live stream, people put questions on the comments. I didn't know that. All right, I'm trying to read through these now. Can I just say that your skin looks great, Chloe? Do you know, I haven't even got mascara on today. I have nothing on because it's so fucking hot out. I just can't deal. It's too hot for makeup, and I'm in my like my anti-heat vest, which isn't working. But do you know what? I got baby pygmy goats today. And that is probably the most exciting thing that I could tell you. They're super sweet. All right. When should my hunger return? Well, that's up to your body. But for most of us, I don't even know what I'm reading here. Just random questions. When should my hunger return? Well, probably for most of us, what we actually have to do is we have to start eating quite a bit, and then the hunger starts to return. It's the same thing. If you're not eating anything, your brain's like, well, evidently no food in the environment, or not eating anything, because most of us don't not eat anything. We just don't eat enough. And then when you start eating more, your brain's like, oh, wait a second. There's food around. Quick, throw in a hunger cue. But for me, it actually took quite a good while of eating a lot of food for then the hunger really kicked in. Cynthia Ann, how to would you know? Caption for translated. Sure. Don't know how to do that. Would you be open to having your videos captioned and translated? Absolutely. I just don't know how. I don't even know how to use live stream. I have no clue what I'm doing right now. Do you have any advice for being mentally super hungry, but when I'm already physically full? Yeah, if you're physically full and you're still mentally hungry, that's absolutely normal. And it's just your brain doing its job of trying to convince you should get possible. And so, well, it can go one of two ways. You can either be physically full and continue to eat,